Welcome everyone to our Salesforce Developer interview series, like hands-on series part one. In this series, basically we will focus on completely on real-time scenario-based interview questions that are commonly asked in Salesforce developer interviews. Instead of only discussing theory, so we will actually build solutions live using flows, Apex triggers, and LWC and automation. So each session will cover one practical use case, right? Understand the business requirement and then implement it by step, and just like you would do in real interview. So this series is especially helpful for Salesforce developer with 1 to 5 years of experience who are preparing for job switches or technical interview. So let's begin with part one and start solving our first real world Salesforce interview scenario. So this is the basic scenario. Like we have to create a Salesforce flow. Whenever any account created, that associated contact also should be created, right? So we have to create a account, and whenever any account is created, then that associated contact also should be created. It means in that account, there a contact also should be there, right? So I hope you will understand the scenario now. So let's go back on the Salesforce and let's try to create that flow. Okay, just open that. So let's search here flows. Actually, that can be built like a screen flow as well as record trigger flow. And for that, we can create a Apex trigger as well. So we are solving this using record trigger flow for now, right? And you can try it by screen flow as well as the Apex trigger as well, right? So I'm selecting record trigger flow. So basically, first we have scenario like whenever any account is created, right? So that flow will be run on the account object. So we have to select that object account. And now we have second things. When should trigger that flow, right? So here are the few options like a record is created, updated, create and update, and also record is deleted. So basically we have the scenario like whenever account is created. So we have selected a record is created, right? And also here we have entry conditions for that. We can add the like we have scenario like whenever the account like account company name, account company like associated industry suppose. So we can put the conditions here as well. But for now we are selecting none. And also we have two options here that are the that are also important in the interview point of view. So fast field updates and action and related record. So fast field update is basically before the record is saved into the database. So when we have to update, suppose when we have to update a field on the same record, right, which are triggering record. So we have to select this one fast field update, and when we have to send email, when we have to create related records, so then we have to choose the action and related record. So as we have to create related record, like we have to create contact associated to that account, so we have to select second one, right? So as we have selected this one, now the flow is ready, not completely, but now we have second thing. So now our flow will be trigger on that whenever a account will be created, that the flow going to run, right? So now second thing is that we have to create contact, right? So now we have to add another element for creating record. So we have element create record. So now we have to give labels like create contact associated to account, right? So we have, you can put any labels for now. And now here we have to select, though we don't have any record variable for this, so we have to select manually. And also in which object we have to create record, so we have to create contact, right? So select the contact object here. So we have selected contact, and now here we will see that what are the required fields that will be pop up already. So here we can see that last name is required. So we have to put the last name. So as of now, we can add multiple fields here, but for now, I am just using the last name because this one is a required field. So here select the, so basically here we have to fit the value. We can we can directly give the name, last name here as well, like means hard coding, but we don't need to hard code that. So for now, we are taking the account name for this last name. Okay. So just go with the triggering account, which basically creating. So now suppose any account created, so we want that name should be account last name. So we are selecting. So now we have selected account name. So what will be there? So the account name will be the last name of the contact. So I have added this thing. And the second point is like the contact should be associated to that particular account, right? So for that we have to link the contact. So now in suppose we have this thing, okay, only this. So in this scenario, the whenever the account will be created, the contact automatically will be created. We have given the last name, right? But the second thing is that that contact should be associated to that account, right? So we have to attach that contact to that particular account. So just add account ID to that particular account, right? Triggering account and account ID. So now, so whenever any contact, whenever the account, any account will be created, the contact will be created, and that contact will be attached to that account, right? So our flow is ready. So just to save that flow. Yeah. So create associated contact to account, just giving a random name. Okay. So now our flow is ready and we have saved that, and let's activate. So now flow is activated. So just let's go on the account, try to create account, and let's see what happened. Okay. So giving a just random name. So just I am putting Arun testing follow. Okay. I have given this thing and just click on the save, only the required field I have submitted. So now here we can see that the account is created and also the contact also been created, right? Here we can see the details like contact details, the same name with the account name. And if you open there, then you can see the details as well. The name is that, account name this, and the contact name this, because we have taken the account name as the last name of the contact. So contact is created, our flow is working fine. So let's again see what we have built on the flow. So first of all, we are selected, right, conditions when our flow should be run. So we have selected account, and then whenever any account is created, and for the condition we have selected none, and we have selected actions and related record, we because we have to create a related record. And then second thing is that we have added another element, create record, for creating contact, where we have selected for the field values like manually, and then we have selected object because we have to create contact. So we have added contact, and here we have required field last name for now. So we have, and we are giving account name as a last name, right? And we have to attach that contact to the that particular account. So we have attached, we are mapping the account ID with the triggering account ID, and we have saved the flow and activated that, working fine. So this was the scenario. So whenever any account is created, then associated contact also should be created, right? So as you see that this is working fine. So try with your ends and try to solve that, and you can go with the screen flow and trigger as well. Try to solve this thing. Yeah. So that was all in this thing. Let's wait for the second video where we will come back with the new scenario, right? Yeah.